And here's the latest work from GWM.
The science of advertising.
Tank. Be more tank. Be more tank. Be more tank. Be more. Tank.
Be more tank in the GWM Tank 300 plug-in hybrid.
Mikey, music melody. I'm going to throw to you. This is your gig.
Yeah, well,
Talk to me.
look, as soon as you've got, think be more tank, I'm in. And that undercurrent of that track was incredible. Straight away from the beginning, you've got this undertone of, the slogan going on there. I love that more connects to their tagline. As someone who would love, as a try-hard kind of guy who could sit in one of those cars, it spoke to me. And the over-the-topness of the, bringing in the theatre of the face in the clouds and the double Led Zeppelin guitar, Gibson guitar at the end, I'm done. I love it.
Beautiful. I can see you in a Tank, Mikey, but you don't even know it's a Chinese brand. I think that's the special thing about this ad. It's actually not GWM, it's Tank. It's great. And that's the hero.
It's very Tinkerbell.
Yeah.
Very Tinkerbell.
What do you mean by that?
There's a tone to some of their ads, which I love, by the way. That's not a criticism. I think what it really speaks to is great trust between brand and agency, right? Because I think it takes a brave marketer to sometimes to lean into the ridiculousness of some of this, their face in the clouds and being like, yeah, let's push the boat out and let's actually keep pushing it out and see how hard we can go with this. I think the landscape automotively has changed so much, particularly in the last 6 months, right? And if you think about once upon a time, Chinese car manufacturers in this country were just seen as the cheapest alternative to anything good. Whereas now, you don't think about whether it's a Chinese car or not. It just doesn't have the features I want. And do I like it? And one of the biggest challenges, though, is if you're talking about a rugged vehicle like the Tank, you do still need a little bit of proof, but also a little bit of a sense of, yeah, this belongs here. This belongs here in Australia, because so often you're working with overseas footage when it comes to auto, right? If that footage comes from Europe, great. If it comes from the States, great. If it comes from China or Korea, typically it's hard to use it and make it feel anything like local. So what do? Every choice they've made in this piece is really considered. The location itself, this kind of gnarly Australian landscape, the dude who we've got behind the wheel, little mullet, all of that, the marsupial, these are all little cues to say that this Chinese off-road vehicle belongs here in Australia. It's very smart the way they've done it. I like it.
Yeah, I love it. It's a great ad. I think to your point, the landscape has totally changed. Like if you're looking at the Chinese brands, BYD I think is the number 2 brand right now, sitting behind Toyota in terms of volume. The value is it's like literally it's 80% of what you'd get for half the cost. Like it's really phenomenal the proposition they have. For this specific spot, they've created Tank as a sub-brand. It's not GWM. It's actually Hero, which I love and support. And this is got Jeep vibes to it in terms of Jeep drivers typically weren't the hardcore off-roaders, even though that's how it was branded. This is the same one. It's like I kind of want that, if I want to go off-road on a weekend, I can. But the vehicle's not made for that. It's not an off-road. I've just spent 10 days in Cape North doing the old Telegraph track and I've had a good experience of what off-road is. But this anchors that type of lifestyle. Or that
it's a softer off-road for someone like me who would be too intimidated to go on a proper off-roader.
But what it does is it buys the identity of that.
Yes.
And that's what this brand does. I've got an identity now. I drive a Tank and that's what they're building. I love the music. Be more Tank, 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 Tank. It's in there I don't know how many times.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was Tinkerbell. I do love this spot. And this will drive for them.
Yeah, I think it will too. I think, and it's got a lot of great little cut-downs on the platforms that come from it. Just each moment had its own area that could go off into its own franchise kind of moment.
It's not going to take a Hilux driver. It's not going to take any of your hardcore. It's literally trying to carve out that sort of pseudo Jeep.
Yeah. Who do you reckon had the gig of lugging those 3 Marshalls out into the...
Yeah, I was wondering about that, how they would do that. I wonder if that's a bit of work from the the tech gods out there.
Yeah,
but it's beautiful. I mean, a double guitar will always have me. It's Led Zeppelin. It's everything I need.
Yeah.
You know.
Beautiful work.